Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the counter, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 3. Here we go.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A second down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down at the 28. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Awesome.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here you go. There we go. Kill.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
There we go. 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrone Crawford forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 35 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Here's Prescott. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders. And they're rolling. 10th carry now for Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now come the Falcons. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Ryan on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Hey, let's go. Hey, right.
They go play action now. Ryan. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
There we go.
On second down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Gun. Hey, stop. Get up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Ryan on second down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Sean Lee in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
On third down, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Down right around the 25. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Flushed out right. Complete to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Airing it out for Hearns. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to sling this deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. To throw again is Ryan. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Tuesday. 11.
Here's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
46. There you go. Wide. There you go. Awesome.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good.
Now Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's got room. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
There you go. All right, hey. Here you go. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw. And he's got it to Hearns. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. A give to Elliott. He's to the 10, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now Prescott.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. Shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this, no matter how far we go in overtime, in the regular season, there was only one period. Here, we're going to go until we have a winner.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Going to 54, going to 54, wide 26.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Let's go. Big series right here. You got to step it up. Under 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Wide,
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Terrence Williams. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coach has always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime.
46.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw in overtime now for Ryan. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Got four down. You got 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Ready, blue 80. 21.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, got it. Left. Ready, blue 80.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Ready, blue 80. Space.
Again, Ryan. Shrugs him off. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Ryan. Room to run past midfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all because they go down and score a touchdown. This thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight. Freeman. Space to run past the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice, Matt Bryant now. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.